this video we'll look at how we can make shapes transparent. I've created two simple rectangles here and placed one behind the other. I'm able to do that using our commands here, where it allows us to move things to the front and to the back. Okay, quite a simple exercise to do. The first thing we're going to look at is a very simple way of creating simple transparencies, and that's using our transparency option over on the right hand side. Now it's important that we take care that we're looking to make the fill transparent, because we can also make the lines round about the shape transparent as well. I'm going to make the line a little bit thicker just so we can see where we're working. So I'm just going to up our line thickness a little bit here, and again I'll change the colour of the line so we can see what's going on. So back to my shape, I'm now going to select my transparency and I'm going to make sure it's the fill I'm looking to make transparent. So if I click on some of the boxes here, you'll see I've got a fairly light transparency. I can make it darker just by clicking on the boxes along here. So you can see we can still see this pink band in the background, but quite clearly the shape is see-through. We can do the same with our line as well, and you need to be very careful that you are conscious of whether you're working on the fill or whether you're working on the line. So if I select the line now, I can make the line transparent just the same. If you don't want any transparency, we can simply remove the transparency by saying none. I could do exactly the same with the fill. If I wanted to go back to where I started, I can select none. But for now, I'm going to leave with a fairly mid-level transparency. So that's one option we have using the options over on the right hand side. The next option we have is to use our transparency tool, and this works in a similar way to the fill tool. Again, I'm making sure I'm on my fill and I can click and drag. So now you can see the transparency varies depending on where I am positioning my handle. As with the fill tool, we've got options for this to be radial and also elliptical, and a number of other different options there. Again, you'll see that the line is still showing around the outside. If I didn't want that line there, again I need to simply select line and I can get rid of the line round the outside. Again, given the nature of the fill that I have here, it still looks a little bit square around the edges, but that's something you can change as you go. So how would we consider using this? Let's look at one of our custom shapes. Now you'll notice if I copy and paste this, you'll see that the shape has come through transparent. Okay, the computers remember what the last fill was. If I didn't want that part to be transparent, I need to remove it. Okay, so I'm going to leave myself with one shape. I'm going to delete the first one, and again we know the different options we have with this. We can alter using our handles, and we can alter the amount of peaks that we have. So I'm just going to leave this something quite simple, and I'll use one of my basic transparencies. Again, I'm on my fill, selecting this. In terms of the line, I don't want there to be a line around the outside edge. So that gives me my basic shape. Let's copy and paste this another time. How about we make it a little bit smaller, and then we can layer that over the top. Let's copy and paste that a second time, and we can, let's move this in the opposite direction, so we can alter and move and change the level of transparency for each of the shapes we have, so that we can create different effects that will give us something quite creative. Okay, so have a go again, try again just using your custom shapes. Let's keep in mind all the different things we can do there. Again, remember that the last thing I did was transparent, so I need to remove it from being transparent. Do what I want to do with it, rotate, play about with the handles, change the size, change the position, lots of different things. Again, it's down to you to investigate what's possible. Thank you.